£1,000 per hour? Yes, it's possible. In today's video, I'm going to show you how. Hi again. A few months ago, I made a video called My Top 5 Side Hustles. And in that video, I told you about the side hustles that I'd used to create wealth and financial freedom in my life. And the top side hustle out of all of them was window cleaning. Now in that video, I said it's possible to make £1,000 per hour from window cleaning. And it's true, it is definitely possible. I also said in that video that if the video got over 1,000 likes, I would do a more in-depth video, which is exactly what this video is about. I'm going to explain exactly how to make it easier for you if you want to make £1,000 per hour from window cleaning. So let's get started. I also said that it's not window cleaning itself that generates the money, it's getting the window cleaning customers. The actual physical job of window cleaning earns around about £60 to £100 an hour, which to be fair is still a great hourly wage. But yeah, obviously the big money is in getting the new customers. So how does it add up to £1,000 per hour? You're probably thinking, isn't that impossible? No, it's not. I'm going to go through that again right now very quickly. So if you get 10 new window cleaning customers in the space of an hour, which is very achievable by the way, and you charge £20 to clean each of those houses, that work is now worth £1,000 to any interested party in buying them. Window cleaning rounds for sale is a real thing. There's big money to be made in building rounds and then selling them on. But how the hell do you go about finding 10 new customers in 1 hour? That's what I'm about to share with you. So if you're interested and you think you might be wanting to do this yourself, then maybe grab a pen and start making some notes. You see, I found out way too late that cold calling at established housing estates was generally a waste of time. Usually there's already a window cleaner or several window cleaners that everybody in that area uses. Yes, occasionally I would stumble across an area where the old window cleaner had disappeared. Maybe he quit, maybe he hurt himself, maybe he moved to New Zealand, I don't know. For whatever reason, that would occasionally happen, but it was very rare. And it was very time consuming to try and go out to different places and hope that that was going to happen, until I found a secret to making it happen very quickly. And the secret is brand new housing estates. It kind of makes sense, right? You're not going to have any competition there because it's brand new. Everybody's moving in and they've never had a window cleaner at that house before. So the trick is to make sure you're the first person to knock on the door of that new home when the owner moves in. This way, the chances are very likely that they'll sign you up to be their window cleaner. I mean, think about it. At that point in time, they're actually still living on a building site. This works in your favour for 3 great reasons. Number 1, they've probably not really thought about the window cleaner. When you're moving house, it's quite stressful. You're not really thinking about the window cleaner or the milkman or these other services that people provide. You're too focused on what needs to be done, what furniture you want to get, things like that. So when they move in, if you're the first person to knock on the door, they're like, oh yeah, I never thought about it. That's a great idea. Yeah, I want to keep my house very clean. That's reason number 2. They want to keep their brand new house sparkling clean. It's a bit like when you get a new car, you're forever going to the car wash because it's like your pride and joy. You're really excited about owning it and you want to keep it as clean as possible, basically. And the third reason is the fact that because they're living on a building site, it's more than likely that the house is going to be dirty and need a clean. Now, the thing to remember here is that there needs to be an element of trust between you and the new homeowner, because think about it from their perspective. They're going to be away a lot of the time. They're going to be at work, maybe visiting friends or family. They're not going to be home for most of the time. So whoever they decide to get to be their window cleaner is going to be going onto their yard, their garden, around the house, on their property when they're not there. So they need to feel like they can trust you. This is really important. That's why when you go to the house and be the first one to knock there, you need to look very presentable. And even more important than that is that you need to give good, happy, positive energy that they vibe with and feel like, yeah, I like this person. Alright, so at this point you might be thinking, I can do this. I can be the first person to go and knock at that door as soon as they move in. I can find out where all the brand new housing estates are. This is going to be amazing. I'm going to make thousands per week. Good for you. I hope it works out. But you might also be wondering, I don't know what to say. So the first thing I do when the person answers the door is I ask, are you the new homeowner? The reason I do this is because there's no point in talking to the person if it's not the new homeowner. Sometimes a relative or a friend might answer the door. If that happens, tell them that you'll call back and try and find out the soonest convenient time that you can actually catch the homeowner to talk to. This is because there's no point giving the information to the person who's not the homeowner. Like I said, they need to feel your vibe. And by the way, don't think about weaseling out of it and leaving like a leaflet or something. They won't call you. The main reason for this is because if you don't get them as a new customer, somebody else will come along and get the customer instead. Okay, now let's say that you have caught the homeowner at home. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to establish yourself as the dominant window cleaner. You do this by basically telling them, I'm the local window cleaner in the area. Have you thought about getting a regular window cleaner? Now at this point you can get several different reactions, but the one that you're looking for is the one where the face lights up and they're like, oh no, I was hoping somebody would call, or oh, I've not thought about it, but that's a great idea, or where they just say, oh, I'd love one. They are the best reactions, but sometimes they might kind of look off into the distance and be like, oh, I've not really thought about that. That's when you have to kind of like be a bit of a salesman, but you're not trying to sell anything in particular. You're basically selling yourself. You want them to like you. If they like you, like I said, they're more likely to sign up. It's not always the case, but usually if the woman answers the door, she's more likely to sign up. I think women are just generally more house proud. And if a guy answers, he might kind of have it in his head that he's going to clean them, but that rarely happens. If that does happen, where the guy does say that, what I would do is I would call back after a few months and just check if he has actually been doing them himself. Maybe you'll catch the wife home and she'll be like, oh, he hasn't been doing them. Can you please come and do them? But either way, if they sign up and you've got a new customer, then the way you price the work is you think about how long the house would take to clean. So let's say that in your area, the going rate for the window cleaner is like £60 per hour. Then obviously, if it's a £20 house, then the house would take about 20 minutes to clean for one person. There is obviously different, this can change slightly depending on the area. If it's somewhere like London, it's going to be a lot more than that. And also, if you want to maximize your profits because you're not planning to do the work yourself, you might wish to give a higher price, but bear in mind, somebody might come along and try and undercut you, or they might just think it's outside of their budget. So I'll probably try and stick to whatever is like relevant for that area if you can. These new housing estates are actually getting built all of the time, especially in the UK. If you're living in the UK, there is a housing shortage. New builds are popping up all over, so there's an abundance of new work for you to get. And I'll just quickly mention that the best time to catch the people is on a weekend. People move into their new houses usually on a Saturday or a Sunday. They are the best times. And if you go on the evening time between about 6 and 8, that is the ideal time to catch them home. And that's it. It's very simple, very easy. Anybody can do this. I know it might be a bit daunting to go knock on someone's door, but trust me, after a while, you'll desensitize to it. Like anything else that you're afraid of, it gets easier. I'm going to quickly go through the list with you now of what you need to do, just to make it fresh in your memory. So if you didn't get a pen before, get one now. Okay, so you find the new development where brand new houses are getting built. You go there on a weekend evening. You talk to the new customer face to face. Don't leave a leaflet. Make sure you have good energy and you look presentable, and give them a good, reasonable price. It usually only takes about 5 minutes to knock at the house and get them to sign up, so you can get through about 15 houses in the space of an hour. Usually not all of them are going to sign up, obviously. You'd be very lucky if that happened, but if you're the first person that's called at the house, the majority will sign you up to be their window cleaner. Once you've got the work, you've got like your list of new clients, and then you can go to other window cleaners in that area and offer them to buy the work from you. Like I said, it's very lucrative. It's a great feeling when you do get the work. It's a very good, nice kind of winning feeling, if you want to call it that. And yeah, I wish everybody who's watching this who wants to give it a go the best of luck. If you still don't believe that this is possible, I'm going to offer to do a live demonstration of this over the course of an hour. If this video gets 3,000 likes like the last one, like the last video did, then I will do that for you guys, just to prove that it is possible, because I'm sure there's people out there that don't believe it. And yeah, that is the end. If you feel like you got something from this, make sure to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, then it would mean a lot to me if you subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.